lots of ways of using the products that we produce, and it's all very much mixed media, so pretty much anything goes. So I hope you won't miss the shows on Hochanda with Stamps Away.
Hi, I'm Bev. Hi, I'm Sam, and we are from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister, and we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF, lots and lots of inspiration that we love to bring and share with you. If you tune in to Hochanda to join us, you'll see that mine and Bev's style are totally different. But what that does is it brings you lots of styles and techniques that you can include in your crafting too. Our ranges are increasing all the time with the lovely hand-drawn images that Sam and myself are trying to bring to you, plus the fantastic new designs that we like to bring in the inkables, in the dinkables and the MDF as well. So you can use them across all different sorts of crafts and bring the best we can to Hochanda too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Hello, welcome to our last live hour today with brand new stamps from Sentimentally Yours. We've got Julia here. Hello.
Hello, my darling.
Good to have you on the show. Thank you very
you.
much. Stunning stamps designed by Trudy Howard.
Yes.
We have got lots to choose from here. So you could go for this top row of 3.
But don't.
Okay. Okay, that was said with feeling. You could go for the bottom row.
But don't.
Okay, don't. Stand down, stand down. Or you could go for the whole collection.
Do.
And let's talk through your different options here.
Yeah.
So, firstly, why do you like the stamps so much?
Many of you know that within Phil's Sentimentally Yours brand, we have taken on Trudy Howard from last September, and this is Trudy's 3rd release. And each release, Trudy's going stronger and stronger, and these are her best so far, in my opinion. Each stamp set has a focal image, and it's like your starter for 10. It's your juices stimulator, if you like, when you're actually doing your crafting. So you can go for the main image, and then the fairies have actually got 2, and then you've got all the extra little bits. And so once your creative juices are going, you can think, oh, I can use this bit and this bit together, and I can create my own scene, or I can do this.
Builders, aren't they?
They can. And they can be backgrounds, they can be in the foreground, and you can really layer up your scenes. There's so much that you can do with them, and the design team and I have only had them for a week, so we've not really explored all the possibilities yet.
Do you have a favourite? Because I do.
I really love the hummingbird.
He's a beauty.
He's a beauty,
yeah.
But I'm also very drawn to the butterfly too.
Really?
And I love the fairies because they've got sass. So I'm not really helping, am I?
No, they're like naughty fairies, aren't they?
They're really, they're stunning. They are stunning young ladies. You know, if you're not a fairy person, there's nothing to stop you snipping off the wings and using them as just really beautiful girlies, because they are stunning.
Mine is the dragon eye.
The dragon eye is tremendous, isn't it?
Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now let's talk savings. So today, your usual price would be $43.47 for 3 of those. Now, if you want to buy just those 3, then you will pay $38.47. But if you can't decide, and it's a tough choice, then why not go for both? So you're going to save £5, taking that price down to $38.47. But if you go for both, then you've already got that £5 saving on the top set, £5 saving on the bottom set, but then we've taken off another £2 per set. Yeah. So another £4. So that's a total of £14 saving if you go for them both. So actually, because you can split the payment as well. You're paying £2 less than if you just, this month, than if you just went for the top row or the bottom row.
But if you're a Freedom member.
If you're a Freedom member. Is this another Why Don't You? Yeah. And it's not actually called that a Why Don't You, is it?
Why not?
A Why Not. I call it the Why Don't You. So that basically means why not become a Freedom member? For £6.97 a month, you get free postage all month, which is absolutely fabulous. And if you buy your Freedom membership now and this offer, you're still saving. Still saving. So why wouldn't you?
That's stunning. Like I say, we've only just touched the tip of the iceberg with them, because there's so much more that you can do with these. And it's not this. I mean, especially if you're a Freedom member, it's an absolutely stupendous price. It's fantastic, but it's not about, oh, I'm saving this amount of money. It's how much you're going to use them and how many different permutations of things that you're going to get with them. They are tremendous. They're fantastic.
Well, I mean, you've got absolute
That's
beautiful.
one stamp. That's just one of the stamps in the collection.
Yeah, and look, I mean, look at that. Now, if you've just bought your calico, there you go.
Yeah,
you can be doing these.
Just need the right sort of ink to stamp on it, but yeah.
And then
the butterfly.
Oh, you said you like the butterflies.
I do love the butterflies. Everybody loves the butterfly. What's not to like in a butterfly?
Everyone loves a butterfly.
Yeah.
I don't trust anyone who doesn't like a butterfly.
Oh.
Now, you see, we talked sass.
Sass. She's got tattoos.
She has.
She has.
Hey, she went to Naughty Fairy School.
She did. She's just lovely, isn't she? She's beautiful. And those borders are on the show as well.
We're gonna get to that. Yeah, they're sort of teenager plus, aren't they, fairies?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But then look, you can go for a classic.
Yeah.
As well.
And this is one of Trudy's, and you can see she's used some of the extra stamps on the set as well.
Beautiful. Oh, hang on, I'm skipping one. Just because I spy another hummingbird, just to give you an idea. Look at that.
So that's adding an extra hibiscus flower to the top section. Beautiful. And then really decoupaging up with the hummingbird itself. I've no idea what colour hummingbirds is, but it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of using stamps. You can do whatever you want to. This is using some of the elements from the butterfly set. So not the main element at all, but some of the other elements.
Oh, can I just use one more?
Decoupaging up one of the ladies.
With that full moon.
Yeah.
It does feel quite ethereal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's very atmospheric.
Yeah. They're just stunning stamps. They really are, and they're top quality photopolymer. They're manufactured in the UK, and you know you're really going to get hours and hours and hours worth.
So
of
can
fun.
I just take these straight off there, straight onto my stamping platform, onto my block, and then start stamping away?
Yeah, absolutely. They're good to go.
Perfect. Do you want to see some more of these? Come on, let's have a look at some samples. A bit Game of Thronesy, isn't it?
Yes, the dragon is a bit. Yeah. Other TV programmes are available, of course.
Yeah, but not with such great dragons. Come on.
The dragon is really cool. Yeah,
now, let's talk pens, because we need to bring these pens. We need to bring them limited.
Can't get any more. This is set 1. And this is the last time set 1 is going to be available this year, according to Mr. M.
So these are your watercolour brush pens. Now this is set 1. He's going to bring out another 3, which will have varying colours in. You are going to get 24 different colours, but then down here you get the water brush pens, which is lovely for mixing and blending, doing all those things that you need.
But it comes in a great case. It's great to travel to and fro. It's
Well, you travel, don't you? I mean, gosh, you travel. So £29.99. We are down to the last handful now. It is limited stock. So if you want that, it's kind of the final call for it. I'm doubtful there'd be any left by the morning.
No.
So 334739. Sorry, I've turned that around to show
It's
everyone.
just easier for me to get
No,
them out.
absolutely, absolutely. I haven't seen a watercolour brush set like that with the water pens.
Yeah.
In that, I like that idea a lot.
But these are, I mean, these are very fine, very, very fine tipped.
Yeah.
So you can get right in with the fine lines on them.
So you can blend it out with these, with the water
You
pens,
can
and
also-
then you can go back in and put the detail in with that fine
you can
pen.
also obviously take it from the blending mats. You can make backgrounds. We're going to be using them this hour, regardless of whether they sell out or not. I'm going to be using them.
Or you won't get a demo.
Well, I've got to, because otherwise I'm going to just use something else that you haven't got. So, you know, we're using that. Anyway.
Now let's talk about, I was going to say...
Oh, yes,
this.
let's.
Yes.
So I said in the previous hour, you might not have seen the launch, but Mr. M has done a topper, he calls them. This is a Mr. M topper with each of the designs, and we're giving them away in each hour. You can see he's signed it there, and this is the one that is available for somebody to win this hour. All you need to do is make a purchase during this hour and you'll go into the draw.
Could be the pens. Could be...
You could buy whatever you want to. You could be embossing powders, could be glitter, could be the one-day special, whatever you like.
There's a lot on this show, but that is kind of your entry ticket into the draw.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll draw the winner towards the end, and then tomorrow, after the last hour, we'll send it out. I'll write your name on the back, so you'll definitely get the one that you've said.
Now, the complete set is your best value for money.
Yes.
Each of the sets individually, you would take £5 off, and then we're taking an extra £2 off. So ultimately, saving £14. What are we doing?
So we're going to use one of the sassy fairies, and so we're going to make this card, and we're going to use the borders, we're going to use some dies, we're going to use the pens, and
a bit of everything.
A bit of everything. We're going to do a little bit of masking. You can see the moon is behind the fairy, so I'm just going to show you how to do that.
She is out.
She's beautiful. Yeah, she really is. She's stunning. I wish I had a figure like that. I've never had a figure like that, ever. Right, OK, so we're going to start with a piece of Bockingford card. Now, this is hot press watercolour card.
Right.
It's smooth. It is available on the show from the Pink Ink ladies.
Would that count into your ticket?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's an item on the show. Absolutely. Right, so it's perfect for stamping on because it's smooth, but it'll take a lot of water, and it's great for blending your colours.
So if you're working in with those watercolour pens, then it's watercolour pens are only going to work on the right paper, aren't they? Otherwise you get a soggy mess.
And this is just moves better on this than any other watercolour I've ever used.
Really? That's high praise.
Well, the Pink Ink girls had it on last summer, and I bought some. Yeah. And I didn't actually use it until Trudy's first release in September, and I sort of messaged Phil and I said, "OMG, we've got to try this card. It's fantastic. I'll give you a piece. Try it, you know." So
I love that generous. A piece. You can have a piece.
I gave him a piece. That's all I gave him, because I bought a pack myself, so I wanted the other 19 sheets myself. So, but yes, it is very, very good. And now we've got a job lot of it, so I use it all the time. So I'm inking up the fairy with VersaFine Claire. This is the Nocturne, the black one. Lots and lots of tapping.
VersaFine, which one?
The Nocturne, VersaFine Claire.
Okay.
It's what we all tend to use this one now.
Why the Claire?
It's a little bit less oily than the regular VersaFine, and for me it fits in my hand better because it's a smaller pad. It doesn't have that flappy lid, which I can't stand, and it's just a very, very good ink pad. We all use it now. I'm going to stamp this way because it's easier for me on a big block. You can use your stamping platforms if you want to, but let's have it down there. Think about what I'm doing.
If you need the acrylic block, it's £12.49. Not just for one. Oh, no,
That's
you
the
get 3.
Yeah, that's the 3 one, isn't it? Yeah.
So your DL, your border and your rectangle, so a really useful set to have.
I'm really naughty because this is actually a Tim Holtz block. I've got various different blocks. I have got one Sentimentally Yours one with me, Phil, if you're watching. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
My craft room is such a mess. It's unbelievable. I can't find anything. Right. There we go. There's our beautiful fairy.
Oh, lovely. That stamps up a treat.
Oh, yes. Just let the ink sink into the card nicely and then you're good. So what I've done on this is like a masking sheet here, and I've just, you don't even need to re-ink. You can just, it doesn't have to be perfectly stamped. I've just stamped the top of the lady again, or the fairy again, and I've just cut out this right-hand side.
Okay.
I haven't bothered with the rest because my moon's going to go there behind her. So we just pop this into place. Excuse my head.
That's what? That's a masking.
It's like a masking sheet. I know that we have had them here. Not this exact one, but we have had them here in the past. So I'll see if I can get that lined up.
Gosh, over a third of that stock's gone on that card.
Was it?
Yeah.
Everybody that's used it knows how good it is.
So that's your Bockingford card down the bottom. Sorry, I'll be specific because we've got lots of different cards on the show. So that's your pink ink designs, 20 sheets of the Bockingford, and it's going fast. But do you know, it's that personal recommendation though, isn't it?
It's really good stuff. It really is. You know.
I believe you, Julie.
I use it all the time, and there are other hot press cards. If we do run out, you can try another of the brands, but this is the one that we use.
That's your favourite.
Yeah. Okay, so just inking up the moon. Now we've got. I didn't cut out that little twizzly bit because it doesn't really matter because the moon isn't a solid one.
Yeah.
You can position it so that you can still see that twiddly bit underneath. So it's up to you where you pop it. So I'm going to go there with it. Again, let it sink in.
I think the moon is up there now as one of my favourites. I love that moon.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's not like a moon I've ever
texture
seen
to it.
before. So we take that off and then we can remove our mask.
And how many goes will that mask do?
Oh, this will keep going.
Keep going and going.
Yeah, going and going, because it's not like using one of them sticky note things where the ink kind of goes through it. This just stays really good for a long time. I tend to put it back onto the little carrier sheet that it's on, and then I can keep it with my actual stamp set.
Indeed.
So there's my image, all nicely stamped. And we do a little bit of colouring in, not a lot. We do a little bit. So we'll go to the dress. And I'll use this pink, I think. Grab my blending mat as well, just so I can take some colour from my mat as well.
Now, blender mats, I always think really handy. I used to use my my glass cutting mat.
Yeah.
But let's face it, I'd get it on everything. But at least the blending mat you can then move out the way.
You can move, but also you can mop up the ink as well and have a little bit of fun with you know, doing backgrounds. I didn't want to go under her armpit there. We'll fetch that out in a little bit. It's working out where your image is, really, where you want to work. That's going to be solid.
So you're going in with directly straight in with that
some
fine
of it,
nib.
yeah.
It's working a treat, isn't it?
Yeah. That I'm going to just get rid of that little bit on her armpit.
So yeah, if you do have a little,
it doesn't matter. All you need to do is go in with a clean wet brush, and then just blob it out.
And that comes in the set, doesn't it? That one.
Yeah. So we'll just pull that colour out, and I'm taking some in as well. See, if you go circular motions, then you'll make it nice and less liney, I suppose, on the edge.
This is where you need the right paper for the job, because if you try this on the wrong paper, it will just mush it.
It pills if you put too much water on, or sometimes it won't move at all. You'll know if you picked up the wrong card, it won't move.
Right.
And then what you'll need to do is take more from your mat and use it from your mat. You can get away with it.
Yeah.
But not in the same way. It's not as forgiving. This card means that if you're an experienced colourist, you're going to be able to do it properly.
Fabulous.
And with the fine brushes, we can get kind of right in.
Now, you get 2 of these water brushes in with your pens if you've gone for the pens today. But also what we've got, which again, I hadn't seen,
This
the accessory pen set.
Yeah.
I got quite excited about this. I'm not going to lie, because look at these.
Yeah, the fat ones. The fat ones are great. We'll use the fat ones tomorrow.
So you get different, as you would with a normal paintbrush, you're getting all these different shaped, which is just genius. Of course you need these. These are fabulous.
It's quite hard to get hold of flat water brushes, actually.
I love the water brushes.
Of course, you don't have to necessarily put water in them. You can put inks in them.
Okay.
Things like your brushos. You could put some brushos and water in and make yourself an inky paint if you wanted to.
I use when I'm marking up fabrics, a water erasable pen.
Yeah.
So if I've got any that's just showing, I'll go in with an ink with a water brush pen, and it just lifts the pen off.
Yeah, you could put bleach in as well, but if you're going to put bleach in, make sure you mark it.
Crikey, that's
Yeah, make sure you mark that it's bleach. So you can see with the paper, I'm just able to just
It really
pull
does
out
move,
the colour.
doesn't it?
Yeah. And we'll do lots more. I mean, like I say, I've got a colour in with something, so even if they sell out today, which they will, I'll still use them tomorrow, because you can actually blend the actual pens together without water as well, and use them as individual blenders.
If you are going for the pens today, and I would highly recommend it, here are the details. We are single figures, so it is limited stock. They're $29.99, but I really would add in the water brush set as well.
Yeah.
Because those water brush will go with, let's face it, you're going to want the other colours as they come out, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're collectors.
And then you've got the water, you've got it all then. And you don't have to worry.
So here's one that I've coloured in already. So I'm not
lovely.
going to spend ages and do them, but so yeah, whatever colours you want, you can make a hair whatever colour you want to. And we're going to do a little bit of inking, but I want to do some stamping on my background first with the border stamp.
Okay.
So we put her to one side, and we've got Trudy's bought out some new borders. These are your doodle borders set 2. There was a set 1 that we bought out in, trying to think, November, I think.
Now these are going to work with so
Anything.
many different things, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean, what a great
anything.
idea. There they are.
They're really cool, but you can see that we've got the, which I'm rubbish at which side we're these here coordinate with the some of the vines that are on the fairy set.
Oh, lovely.
You've got these here.
For the bees?
For the bees, yeah. We've got the leaves, which coordinate with one of the sets. I can't remember which one. And you've also got stars as well. I think they're on. But other than the butterflies.
stand alone?
Yeah, stand alone. Yeah, anytime.
Could you imagine having all of these butterflies just whooshing up out of, maybe you have a flower, the hibiscus would be beautiful, wouldn't it? And having all of these, this rush of butterflies coming out, that'd be gorgeous. Ooh, I like those.
Right, so I did do stars on the original one, so I think
Okay.
we do hearts on this one just to be different.
Okay.
So, I need my anti-static bag, where it is.
Oh, does this mean, are we embossing?
We are, yeah.
Hey.
So I think that this is the Sentimentally Yours bag. I think this might be available as a end of call item
Oh, right, so then sort of,
when you check out.
right. But we've got the embossing powders as well.
Yes.
So set 1 is your pure gold, pure silver and pure copper. Stunning.
Yeah, I'm going to use the
And
other
then set 2, are you using set 2?
I'm using the pure white.
Is which one? Pure white?
Yeah.
In set 2, here we go. Pure white, jet black and crystal clear. So what's going on here? Which one are you?
This.
So your embossing pad there.
This is my WOW embossing pad, which I think should be available on the website. And we're just going to do a border top and bottom.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which way your hearts are pointing, because they're pointing all over the place. Let's see, let's go there.
Multi-directional heart.
Yeah, that's the one. That's a good word, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is quite easy because you can't see where your ink is, you see. But it doesn't matter because I'm only doing one top and bottom, so I don't have to figure out where I'm going.
Okay.
Because if you're doing like one of my backgrounds has got lots and lots of borders, and you have to kind of put your powder on in between each one because you can't see where you've been.
Right, okay, now I'm with you.
Which is a little bit time consuming. So I'm going to put this one on the top, or the bottom, whichever you like. Give it a good old press. Same rules apply. Give your ink a chance to bond. There will be a little bit of a disjointed image where I've got the double deboss rectangle there, which is one of Phil's dies, but that's fine. I'm cool with that. The alternative is to die cut after you've done your background, but then sometimes you'll get embossing powder into the little cuts of and you have to clean your die.
Life's too short to be cleaning dies.
I know.
I don't manage to clean my house, let alone clean dies.
Now where's my paper? I put paper down somewhere. Here it is. I knew I had it.
So just cheap copy paper?
Just copy paper, just something to catch your embossing powder.
Okay.
And remember, these embossing powders are they're anti-statics, the pots and the powders. So don't decant them into anything else.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Put the,
okay.
you know,
Put them back in.
sometimes you'll have bigger tubs, but don't do this.
I didn't realise that was actually a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anti-static
Pots and powder. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
It makes sense.
I tend to you don't need to use your anti-static bag with them, but I tend to anyway. It's just
Is that
a habit.
Yeah.
It's a kind of century-old habit that I've got. So also, when you're embossing, it's a good idea just to warm your heat tool up before you go to it. We have an argument, me and Phil. As you'll get to know us two, you'll know. I like to emboss from on the top, so I see where I'm going, and I also don't tend to scorch it.
Right.
Apologies if you can't see it very well because it's white. And he likes to emboss from below because he says it's smoother. So we just had this little thing where we just agree to disagree.
Okay.
But it's just a thing we have, and we have to mention it every time we emboss because
So
it's
either
our
way,
little argument. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Obviously, don't do this though, because nothing's going to go.
Nothing's actually going to work.
So just follow it around.
So are you at home? Are you Team Julie or Team Julia or Team Phil?
How do you mean?
As in, do you do it from the top or do you heat from the bottom?
What you asking the viewers?
Yeah. That's what we need to know. Maybe we have T-shirts printed or something like that.
Whatever you feel comfortable. there's no right and wrong with craft. There's whatever makes you feel good, right? So we're just going on with some Distress Oxide, and I'm going to cover this whole piece.
Gorgeous.
This is Wilted Violet. And don't worry that it's covering up my image because it is resisting still. We don't need to do absolutely every square inch of this
because you've got a topper going on.
Because we've got a label going on top, yeah. But while we're mucky, I'm going to do my other bit of inking as well while I'm at it.
Oh, this is lovely.
It's a really nice colour, isn't it? There we go. I think we're good. Okay, so while we're at it, we're going to go around the girly as well, so she matches. Try not to be quite as deep as the other one.
So just catching that edge.
Just catching the edge.
So that's the Bockingford. What's this card
that's
here?
That's Bockingford as well.
Oh, you've gone for it all.
Yeah. Quite often, I don't actually know what I want to do with something.
So you just cover all aspects.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm very lucky because Phil's bought me a job lot of it. So.
He's paying you back for that one sheet you gave him.
Yeah. Now here I'm a little bit heavy-handed, but you can just take your water brush, because it's oxide, you can actually knock it back a bit.
Okay.
Faff around with it a little bit, so it's not quite as pronounced.
Lovely.
Right. That's that. And I've just got my little sentiment panel. Oh, and a piece of, this is my label. Again.
Oh, this is lovely. Now this is from these are from the
this is
from the pads down the
this
the
is
end
from
of
the Bluebell and Sage one, which has got kind of a purpley blue in it, as well as the sage. And then it's the label dye from the essential labels.
All of these details going up on your screen.
Yeah.
We'll go and have a look at these sheets because you get 40 sheets and they're really beautiful, and you've got different colours to choose from, which is lovely. And then your dies are down the bottom there. For your $34.99, you're getting 10 dies and they nest.
And they're huge.
Yeah.
And they're double debossed, and this is a circle, which again is double debossed, one of the smaller ones. So those are all my bits inked. I'm just going to tidy up, and I'm going to put all my bits on. I've got a piece of, this is indigo blue rice paper.
Okay.
So I'm just collecting my ink up onto here so I can use it on another project, because you can stamp on this and add it to your pieces of work. See, it's building up a colour nicely on there.
So nothing is wasted and nothing is lost.
Not
I
at all.
love that.
And what we're going to do here is just take a piece of kitchen roll and just knock that back.
So you basically buff the hearts.
Buff the hearts because they're resisting the ink.
Oh, look, it's sharp. It's sparkly. Look at that.
So they pop now.
Yeah, don't they just?
Okay. Right, let's see where we're at. Right, so we can pop this one. This is the next sized rectangle.
These are lovely, lovely nesting dies, aren't
They really
especially
are.
with that deboss in there.
They're very classy.
They frame beautifully. So normally you would, you know, you could get away without having to mat and layer lots of layers because you've got that. There they are. They're the rectangles. 12 dies there. And then let's have a quick look at the labels, shall we? Just, you know, because we've used them. There they are. Very handy. Just gives that something a bit different.
I'm just going to see if I can just...
That's bothering you, isn't it?
It is, can you tell?
Yes.
Can you tell
I
it's bothering me?
I can.
It might be too... the trouble is, when you take water to an oxide, once you've taken it to it, it kind of is set because it's oxidised, but is it actually coming off? I'm happier with it now, that's fine. Right, okay. See, we all make mistakes. We all have little things that we're not happy with.
We all have things. We all have that level of what we can let go.
Yeah, and what we can't.
will just bug us. And that you know, that looked great to me, but for you, no, I could see it was bugging you.
Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to pop this on here, then we're going to start doing a little bit of glittering.
Now, this is from the complete stamp set. Oh, which is new today.
Yeah. Right, so let's see. What I'll do first, actually, is I'll just stamp my sentiment, and then I'll start to put the glitter on, and then we can. I can send you away while I'm doing the boring stuff.
Well, do you know what? Our graphics have died.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you know, you've got a full screen there for your demo.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. We're really spoiling you today, but it's all on the website, so you can find it on the website. Yeah, this is. I can offer you no help in that gallery.
That's fine. Right, now we're going to do a sentiment, and we're going to pick one of the essential sentiments from the Elegant Brush Script. And these are great. This is one of the smaller circles, and obviously because they're clear stamps, we can actually see
check which one's going to work.
which ones are going to fit. So we've actually got for you, have fun, enjoy today with love. They're all going to fit. Birthday wishes is going to fit, and happy birthday is going to fit. So 6 of those are going to fit this small circle,
Fabulous. And
which
you are
is
going to
fabulous.
get 21 stamps in total with this. This is kind of where we started, isn't it?
It is, yes.
With your sentiments, hence the name Sentimentally Yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is just how we started.
You've lost it, haven't you?
Yeah, found it. It's like my desk at home. I can't see it. I get everything out to use it, and then I can't see what's in front of me. So using one of the acrylic circles, which should fit really nicely in my hand.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yeah, straight down. Again, give it a little bit of time to bond.
Now, you see, it's the right tools for the job. Having that acrylic circle is just perfect for stamping more circles.
It is. It is.
I struggle with rectangular and all sorts. And I was like, no, why do I need different shapes? I think I need different shapes.
You do. So we're going to do a little bit of glitter alchemy before we pop that on the card.
Glitter alchemy.
Yeah. So we've got a set of empty pots on the show. There's 8 of them. And we've also got this glitter here, which is called Crystal Aurora.
So basically, the Aurora has got all of the colours in it. It's like the Aurora Borealis.
That's right.
Isn't it?
So they're little round discs, and you can see that they really do sparkle. And this is a great mixer, which is why Phil's put them in with
8 empty mixing jars.
Yes. So then you can mix your own glitter mixes. Ooh. So we're going to mix navy blue, glitter alchemy, with, I haven't even opened this one, look, with
You've got a pick and mix.
Yeah,
so
regal
you can pick
purple.
whichever colours you want.
Yeah.
Choose 4. 4.
4. I thought he'd give you 2, but he's asked you to choose 4. So Phil, because he likes to get everything precise, he measures it with a spoon.
Okay.
I don't.
You're just going straight for it,
Just go for it.
Yeah.
So this is your purple orchid. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Really nice.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes. And then we're going to put the navy blue with it.
What? Oh, so that's going to echo the blue in the moon. Oh, I like your work. I see what you're doing here. You have. So, okay, my question to you, Julia, is what came first? The glitters or your colour choices?
The card. The card came first, yeah.
And then you went, oh, I know what I can do here. Oh, and then in goes the old Aurora.
Yeah, and then we're going to put our lid on.
Right.
And give it a bit of a shake, shake, shake.
Nice.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake, 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 you glitter, Julia.
And then we've got...
Ooh.
Look at that. Now, if you see...
It's special.
Yeah. A really nice mix. Really nice mix. Okay.
Lovely.
There's our glitter. So, to apply it, I'm not going to put my sentiment on until I've got my glitter on.
Okay, no, it's fair
I'm
enough.
going to put my glitter around the edges of this and around the edges of my outside there.
Okay.
So, all we do is take glue, and this is the 60ml pot. 60ml, the 30ml, and the 120ml have all got this little nozzle here.
And this is what you need, isn't it, for your
For the glitter, so, yeah.
For your precision
Yeah.
application.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be 100% precise because it's
well, the glitter's going to hide.
Exactly.
You know, isn't
yeah.
it?
So I'm just going on the middle channel, not the channel, the raised bit,
Yeah,
and
I
I've
know
gone
you.
off that bit there. That's fine.
Right.
I'm not going to stress. Take your time.
Says the woman that's stressed over a tiny, tiny, tiny thing there.
Stop picking on me.
No. I just it's that thing again,
It's
isn't it?
funny,
Everybody
isn't it?
has the things that would bug them.
Yeah. Now where's my bit of paper gone? What did I do with it? I don't know. Let's get another
It's
bit.
over there. Over there.
Oh,
over
there
there.
it is. Well done. Well done. I knew you were here for a reason.
It was that. I can go home now. There you go.
Right, so we'll put this layer on, and
Right.
then you can do numbers while I'm doing the bottom layer if you want.
Okay. All right then.
Oh,
So
is it back? It is. It's back, isn't
it's
it?
back. Look at that. If you would like the glue, and the complete bundle. That's handy, isn't it? 30, 60, 110, and 120. Sorry, and 100ml. That's a lot of glue going on there for 1996. That's good, isn't it?
It lasts you for ages.
Saving £5.
Has he put a saving on there
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, should be 24.
Didn't ask me if he could put a saving on there.
Snuck that in, did he, under
He
the radar?
did sneak that in, yeah. So I'm
Make
just
the
going
most of that before Julia goes and changes it.
Yeah. He does these things. He sneaks these little savings. Because when we put the show together, together.
Yeah.
I don't know what prices he's doing.
Is it a surprise then when you come on the shows?
Yeah, it is. It is. Sometimes he tells me, sometimes he doesn't. I don't need to know, do I, really? So it's fine.
It's just a lovely surprise.
Yeah. I mean, like this freedom discount, I don't think either of us knew that was going on there.
Well, you know, it's nice, isn't it? Throw these things in
Yeah.
every now and then.
It's good. I'm a freedom member. It's definitely worth it. Even if you don't buy one month, you'll know the next month you want
Right.
to buy, and then you'll know that you're going to get free postage.
Whilst you glitter, we are going to look at the samples for this fabulous one-day special. Look at these. beautiful. Now, if you are buying this hour, you will go into a prize draw to win this by the man himself, Mr. Sentimentally Yours. Fill in. There you go. You could be... It's signed. There you go. So put a little kiss down there. Yeah. And a kiss and a smiley face. I mean, he's spoiling you, isn't he? He's giving you everything. And glitter. Beautiful. And all you need to do in order to go into the prize draw for that is just buy something. There's so much to choose from. So much to choose from. Let's talk about our one-day special here. You could choose just this top row and get just those 3. And you're saving £5 if you do. Fabulous. Lovely. And the same would apply if you bought just the bottom row of 3. You would be saving £5. Fabulous. Thank you very much. Like a saving. Nice. But what if you can't choose? And what if you just need everything? Well, in that case, you'll save the £10 that you would have saved buying those. And you'll save an extra £2 a set, bringing that saving up to £14. You're getting 111 stamps in there. Yes, someone counted them. Yes, they did. And not only that, this just gets better and better, doesn't it? You can pop it on 2 flexi orders. And it's one of those flexi why don't use. I can never remember what it's called. So basically, freedom. So basically, if you buy this and sign up for freedom, you are still making a saving whilst paying for your freedom and getting the postage for free for the rest of the month. Or for a whole month, isn't it? Yeah, so why not? Why not? There you go. Right. Should we go and have a look over here? Come on. I am super impressed with these. There's so many ways in which you can use these. And we've just used them with embossing powders. Very lovely. Look at the borders, the backgrounds, things that you can create with that. Absolutely lovely. And it's $14.49. And again, if you're popping that into your order and you've got that flexi order open, you're only going to pay half now and half next month. And they coordinate beautifully with all of the stamps that you're getting in your one-day special. That you see, you've even got the little hexes there for your bees. Perfect. Lovely. Now, have we got any of these pens left, or do we need to skip it? 98% of the stock gone. So basically, oh, there you go. Limited stock. Oh, no, we're not. We don't expect it to be there long enough to even put the graphics in for it. Let's move on to the next one. Oh no, there they are. 24 beautiful watercolour pens. Now this is set number 1. There will be 3 more sets coming this year, and then you've got your beautiful water brush pens down the bottom there, so you can blend through and really make the most of this watercolour element in this pen. But then you've got that very delicate nib as well, so you can go back in and put that fine detail in. When they are gone, they are gone. They're not coming back. Julia said to me, yeah, no, when they're gone for the year. It's January. Should I? Yeah, for the year. So 334, 739, we've only got tiny numbers. 99% of the stock gone. Whew. You want to get in quick. Now, bringing Sentimentally Yours back to its roots with sentiments. This is your... Do you want to see how big they are? Bringing you beautiful scripts. Sending happy birthday wishes with lots of love on your special day. Have a truly fabulous day. Enjoy every precious moment. That's a good one actually for your wedding day, because everyone tells you it's going to go really, really fast. You don't believe them, and it does. In a blink of an eye, it's gone. But then look at these. These are going to be great in squares and circles. Really, really lovely. Very useful set. This is $28.98. 857541 in a nice swirly font. All right. Let's take a step over here. This is the paper pad that that Julie was just using. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. You're going to get 40 of these. Oh, there you go. The paper's all at the bottom. So you will get all of these designs in each of these kits. 10 different designs, 4 of each. But in each, this is your steel and honey colours, and then I've got 2 different colourways for you. $10.99. 034879. Should we have a look at this colourway? This is the Bluebell and Sage. This is the one that Julie was just using. I'm just going to flick through a bit of this. Oh, look at that sage coming through. I love purple and green together. Now, that just gives it... Well, I'm rushing because I want to go back and see what Julia's up to, if I'm honest. And then you've got 376124 for the Bluebell and Sage. Now, this is your blue Air Force and Mocha. Now then, it's deciding which is the best way to do it. Here we go. So that Air Force blue is lovely, isn't it? But then, whoops! Ah, no! No! Oh, I've just dropped it all. Here we go. Shall I flick? Let's flick. Let's pretend that was meant to happen. Let's flick here. There we go. And they love it. Oh, that's much easier, isn't it? Why didn't I destroy the set earlier? Sorry, Chloe. Now, let's have a look. 3/4 of the... Oh, for the stamps, 3/4 of the stamps gone already? Really? So the sentiment stamps... Oh my goodness, 3/4 gone. When they're gone, they're gone. They... Oh, this is a different stamp set.
That's different stuff. I'll show you that.
You got that
Right,
over
'cause we
here,
haven't got-
$13.99. A5 sentiment stamps, 7 different stamps. We have got special birthday wishes with very best wishes, with love, just for you, to someone very special. Happy birthday to you on your special day.
Yeah.
3/4 of that stock already.
Yeah.
How did that happen? We haven't even shown them.
We did use
Shopping
them very
ahead.
briefly in the previous hour, but
Oh,
yeah,
did you now?
Phil's brought them on because that's the last of the stock. So, and he said once they've gone, that's it. There's no more. He's not
Really?
going to order any more. That's it. They've been very popular, those.
Tough, isn't he? He's
Well,
business.
got to make room for new stuff.
That's true.
Right, so we're going to do this one next, which is a really, really simple, easy card to do. Not
See?
complicated at all.
It's got a motley background.
Yeah,
That
we've
was
got a
quite
motley
clever.
background, so it basically uses up what you've got left on your blending mat. So on my blending mat, I've got bits and pieces that I've got left over, and I have scribbled a little bit more on. In fact, I will add a little bit more purple because I like purple. Bit of a plummy colour. So all we're doing is that blending mat. This is the smaller one. This is the 9 by 9 inches.
These are all on the show, so you can shop on the web and get all of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got another piece of Bockingford card here, and all I'm going to do is mist this with water. So like I said, when you finish doing all of your colouring in, you just mist it with some water, and then you're just going to do an inking mop up, and all the colours are going to blend into one, but we're going to get the purples and the greens coming together.
Wow.
Don't worry about what it looks like. You've got that kind of movement and watery staininess
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll mop up the rest onto my rice paper. And that's now clean, but we haven't wasted anything.
Well, no, especially as you're going to use your rice paper for something.
Yeah.
I need to find out what this rice paper is all about, because
Yeah.
that's clever. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that later.
Yeah, I think Lou used it on her indigo blue show on the 17th, and I used it on mine on the 14th. Yeah, 14th.
There you go. So the Bockingford colour, the Bockingford paper is coming in. That hot pressed element, is that what makes it so good?
It makes it smooth. Cold press watercolour card is what Phil's used on here.
And is that more bobbly?
Yeah. So
Right.
it's got texture on it.
Yeah.
It's harder to stamp onto.
Okay.
And in my opinion, it's harder to move the ink around
Right,
than
because it gets caught in the ruts.
Well, it just doesn't. I don't think it gets caught in the ruts. It just doesn't. It just doesn't move around. I don't know why, but it just doesn't move as well. I don't know.
But the hot press,
This works.
that does.
I don't
It
need
does
to
it.
know sciences or anything. All I need to know is what works best.
Hey, look, I'm with you.
And
That's
what
fine.
works best for me is the Bockingford card. And I know that obviously the Pink Ink girls agree on that because they wouldn't have bought it to you.
Now, when you hot gun that, you did top and you did underneath as well.
Yeah,
Is
to
that
try and
to stop
stop
it from warping?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Because normally, if you leave it to dry naturally, most of the time it won't actually bow at all. But obviously, because I've dried it,
Got
it's
time pressures.
yeah, absolutely. So we're now going to stamp ourselves a row of the kind of thistle things. They've not got their foliage with them. They're almost like naked thistles. I don't know what they are, but they're a flower of some sort. So we're going to pop those on. I'm going to pop them onto my craft sheet first,
Right.
just to try and get them straightish. I think that's straightish.
Naked thistle.
Well, they haven't got foliage on, have they? So what would you call them? I don't know.
No. I'm loving the
I-
description. I'm not criticising at all.
I
I'm just
have
thinking,
no
yeah.
idea what they are. It's all a bit of a fantasy. I mean, nothing is a botanical drawing that we've got here. It's come out of Trudy's mind. You know, she's hand drawn
place to
absolutely
be.
everything. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention this, but I'm going to anyway. But Trudy did a Facebook Live at 7:15 today
Oh, we watched a bit, didn't we?
yeah, on her Trudy Howard Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. So, and she did the dragon. The main image on the dragon showed you how to use the watercolour blending brush pens, and she did. I don't have time to do the whole thing, and I can't colour like Trudy anyway. She's fantastic. So if you have time after the show, go and have a look, and sit down with a cup of tea and watch Trudy. If you've got any comments about any questions or anything, Trudy's there to help you out as well. So, the designer herself, you can't get much better than that, really, can you?
No, absolutely.
So there's my row of naked thistles.
You see, I probably would have called them bald or something, but it's not true because they've got little poke bits.
They've got hair.
Yeah.
If you're bald, you don't have hair,
No,
do you?
I know, no.
Oh, you and I are going to get on famously. Right, so now we're going to add a few bees because we've got all these bees on our set. Lots of different sizes of bees. So let's see. It's late at night, so I've not got much imagination, so I'm just going to use the same sort of things I did before. In fact, what we'll do first is let's get a sentiment in there, and then we can put our bees around the sentiment.
Okay.
So we've got especially for you.
Get the big stuff in, and then you can busy bee around it.
Especially for you, we're going to put in here, and we can do it so the Y's down there.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can really see that because of the stamp that you're using. Does it magnify it, that acrylic? It just it's just...
It's just straight. It's just straight. It's not magnified at all. It just, providing it's clean, it lets you see. Yeah. There's our sentiment. So we put some bees in, buzzing around, because they like the.
They do.
They like the. Let's have him going up that way. Let's have him.
They like the naked thistles.
They like the naked. They must have a bit. They must, even though they're naked, they must still have some pollen.
Got something good about them, haven't they?
Yeah, they must have. Right, and we'll have, let's see, this one, the opposite direction, this one. Let's have him. And he's quite big, actually, but we will have him coming in. He's
got to come in and see what he can find.
Yeah, he's going to come in down here.
Oh, he's nestling nicely in there, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, so we just do those two. That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I know there's a law of three, but when you're doing craft, you do whatever you want to. There's no rules. Whatever makes you happy, do it. So now we're going to come in. We're just going to do a tiny bit of colouring in again. What time have we got? Oh, we've got 5 minutes. Right. So we can go in directly just down the bottom of each of the thistles.
Oh my goodness, hang on by a thread, these.
I can't believe
they're still here. No, do you know, that was exactly the conversation that just happened in my ear with our producer and director. So.
They won't be here for much longer.
No.
They will not be here at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and there is no more. Phil is adamant about that.
99% of the stock has gone.
Right. I said, well, let's see. I was thinking, don't just think, Julie, just do it. So we're just going to pull that in.
Oh, lovely.
Up the top. I'll need this one. Let's use this one.
We had the sort of bluey thistles in our wedding flowers.
Oh, lovely.
We had
I
one-
love those.
Yeah, sort of one ivory rose for the buttonhole things, and a blue thistly thing. They've got technical names. My mum will be shouting at the screen trying to say what it is.
They have got a technical name.
Yeah, and then the bridesmaids had them in their little bridesmaidy things, and
fabulous.
so they wouldn't fiddle with them.
Oh,
You know.
that's really sensible. Look, I've gone out there, but it doesn't matter
Doesn't
too
matter, it
much
just- it
because of
blends
the
with the
background.
background.
Yeah, so this is a very forgiving background, absolutely. And you will find actually that some of the colour underneath, if it's a strong colour you've got underneath, will actually merge with it, and that just makes it a little bit more interesting.
Oh, technical sellouts.
Yay! Well
Pens.
done, everybody.
Oh, well done if you've got those.
Yeah.
They were just waiting for you. They're in your basket, but you do need to check out and make sure that they are yours.
Yeah, don't miss out.
Oh, do they? Oh, baskets refresh after 10 minutes.
They do,
So they
yes.
fall out.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to actually... What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my frame on and then I'll continue colouring in, I think. I think I'll do that. There's my frame.
Oh, that's with the rectangular...
Yeah, so that's using miss one. So a rectangle, miss one, and then cut the next one. So it doesn't double deboss on both sides, but that bit that's fallen away there
Yeah.
will have a deboss on it. So like the rectangle I used on that one,
Yeah.
that could have been a fall away.
How handy for framing your own pictures and things.
Absolutely.
Really, really beautiful. What are we doing? Oh, the competition.
Oh,
the
yeah,
competition
yeah. Oh,
winner.
yeah, we must do that.
Who is the competition winner? Congratulations to Mal Robinson. This is coming to you.
Mal Robinson. Let me write that down.
Congratulations.
I need to write
Was it-
that
no, was
down
that
so I
one?
don't forget.
Was that one? Yeah, was that
It
one?
is that one. I will write
I
it
thought I
down.
got the
Mal
wrong one
Robinson.
then for a second. Mal Robinson, congratulations.
Let me write it
There
down
you go.
so I definitely know that you're getting it.
Well done, Mal.
There we go.
And I hope that you enjoyed
Got your
purchases.
name on it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, exciting.
I know. I think it's fantastic. Because he said to me, "Shall I sign them?" I said, "Yes," because
Yes.
it's a piece of art,
course
isn't
it
it?
is, of
To have
course it is.
have on your wall. And I know a lot of you crafters, like when you get samples, you like to put them on your craft room wall, which is lovely. Bit of inspiration,
Yeah.
and it's a Phil Martin original, which is more than what I've got.
Oh, right.
Do you know, he made myself and another friend a birthday cards. Was it birthday cards or Christmas cards? Christmas cards, I think. And we never got them.
What do you mean you never got them? What do you do with them?
We used them for shows and things, and then he displayed them in his shop, and we never got them. Never got them. They're in a box and everything.
Oh, he's kind of forgotten about the gift of giving.
So,
Now, if you would like the complete bundle so that you can make cards to give to people, just saying, then that is the complete bundle, beautifully designed by Trudy there. And it says save £4. You're basically saving 14
yeah.
because there's already a saving of £5 on each set. Pop them in your basket, check them out. Julie, we are almost out of time.
I know we are. I've got my frame round.
Thank you so much. Beautiful demos.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank
stamps.
you, everybody.